Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. In your life experience, how do you figure out if someone is dumb? First, you look at his face. That's what I do. Then I look at the person's motor abilities, coordinated, not coordinated. And then, coming closer and opens the mouth, I ask questions and I listen to the answers and try to figure out easily what is the method of thinking, what kind of method of reasoning this person has, the methodology, and obviously how much this person read and how he uses the information. This is how I figure out if someone has quality and someone has no quality. So I've been watching, not like and listened and read about this person, Janet Yellen. And she is the 78th United States Secretary of the Treasury. So she's in charge of money, the US money. I think she was at one point something with the Fed. I don't know if she was the Fed director or whatever. She was the federal, how do you call it? Federal Reserve I'm talking about. It's federal as I am a federal agent. I can put Emil Kosman Fed. Doesn't mean I'm a federal agent, but anyway. She makes, in her stupidity, because that's my assessment of this person. As I said, observation, read about her statements, and listened to her. So I saw, heard, read. What am I supposed to do? I'm not going to do that one. So, she is a ass. But in her stupidity, she says certain things that we're like, shh. Everybody else over there, not us. We're like, zip, what? And everybody's over there, shit, she's at it again. She goes to China, bows over there. All right, that's one thing. She says that she didn't expect inflation in the United States to be so big after the COVID and during the COVID. What? I knew that. I don't have a degree in economics or anything. And she comes and says this, brace yourselves, my friends, brace yourselves. Helping Ukraine is best stimulus for global economy. U.S. Treasury Secretary, this person right here, said today, July 16th. So, in my humble, dumbass understanding is this, that a war and the reconstruction and arming of a country is the best stimulus for global economy. So next time if global economy is a little bit falling asleep, what should we do? Results that helping a country that's been attacked. That means maybe provoking another war, and then we can go and provide with weapons and money and loans. How is this the best stimulus? This person right here. But who is she? Who is this person? Janet Yellen, right here. As I always like to, I knew I do this for you, because I already know. But anyway, who is this person right here? What is she doing here? Well, she is under Joe Biden, early life and education. I like to read these things because you sometimes find connections between, where are you? Between her, or whomever, in this case is her, and others, where she graduated, what college, where she worked, and so on. And we find the first thing here, nothing wrong with that, okay? That she is born in August 13, 1946, to a family, 46? Oh, she looks like 1920 or something. To a family of Polish-Jewish ancestry in the neighborhood, zoom, zoom, zoom. Okay, well, nothing wrong with that. But she is enrolled in Brown University, very good, Brown University, Yale University, Master, PhD, everything. I don't think so, lady, baby doll. I don't think so. I don't think you are smart. Yeah, you. That's why when you hear these kind of things, PhD for me, or Brown University, or Harvard, assistant professor, she taught at, and Yale, and all that, I'm sorry, my friends, but for me, and I'm doing this for you, not for me. For me, I am open your mouth, baby doll. Let me have a little conversation. In about 5 minutes, I kind of gauge where you are with a margin of error, let's say 3 points, 3%, let's put it this way. Okay, that's about it. Sometimes, yes, I'm a little bit further, but because, sometimes people are drunk, some people are upset, some people are not in a mood of conversation, we make mistakes, sometimes we say dumb things, so then first impression is like, and then with time grows, or first impression is, and then with time, thanks. So let's see what she thinks, how she thinks that this war, and obviously all this, is the best stimulus for global economy. Is this criminal? What is it? Doubling support for war-torn Ukraine is the single best thing to help the global economy. So let's do it again. Is that what you're telling me? Is that what I should get? It's like, hey man, are you gonna compete tomorrow? Yeah. And you compete and you, eat some watermelon, and then say, man, eating watermelon is the best. Next time when it's gonna happen, or you feel like, what am I gonna do? More watermelon. I mean, really. And she says things she doesn't understand. I think just listen to her. I'm gonna find. Shut up. Come today. U.S. Treasury Janet Yellen said on Sunday, speaking on the sidelines of the G20 Finance Ministers Summit in India, as reported by European Pravda. Now, she says that in front of other people, and we hear it. Yellen said a key priority is to redouble our support for Ukraine as it defends itself against Russia. It makes you feel like, makes you conclude that this thing is such a fantastic thing, a war, that some people might have a little tail in it. Following a visit to Kiev in February, Yellen said she had seen firsthand the huge difference made by foreign aid to both civilians and the Ukrainian military. Ending this war is first and foremost a moral imperative. Well, morality, yeah, I know what I'm talking about. This is just how she started. But it is also the single best thing we can do for a global economy. All right? Good. But it says ending the war. Yeah, and then it says, but it's also the single best thing we can do for the global economy. What? Peace or war? Which one is now? Because these guys say here, helping Ukraine is best stimulus. All right, the deal, Russia's invasion triggered stock waves in the global economy, causing a sharp rise in food and fuel prices. So that helps it, right? All right. The deal that allowed Ukraine to resume grain exports expire on Monday unless Russia agrees to extend it. They will not extend it, I guess. But budgetary support is critical to Ukraine's resistance, Yellen said. Now, she's not only a economist, she's also a general. Military, I'm talking. And I'm quoting, by helping keep the economy and the government running, that means I, from my taxes, pay for them without being asked, we are giving Ukraine the support it needs so it can fight the freedom and for its sovereignty. How about fighting for Syria's freedom and sovereignty and get your military out of that? No, he doesn't even know what I'm talking about. The Treasury Secretary pointed out, you're dumb as a rock. She added that one of the Washington's core goals was to combat Russia's efforts to evade our sanctions. You can make up, man. Yellen also stated that she would advocate the idea of a trade-off between support for Ukraine and support for the global South. Anyway, my friends, either these guys didn't understand it or I don't understand it here. Because I have a problem with this. Quote, ending this war is first and foremost a moral imperative. So that means we should aim for that. Yellen told reporters in Gandhinagar, adding, but it's also, ending the war, right, the single best thing that we can do for a global economy. Ending it then? Then if it's ending, why is this guy talking about helping Ukraine is the best stimulus for global economy? U.S. Treasury Secretary. So who's lying here? I get it wrong or they get it right? Which one is it? Anyway, doubling support for war-torn Ukraine is the single best thing to help the global economy. That was this. Yeah. It says, Yellen said the key priority is to redouble our support for Ukraine as it defends itself against Russia. Yeah. But this is what they say, and if they say that, they have a problem with Pravda. I'm not sure that actually she refers to obviously the war, but she says, well, helping because of the war. Yeah, you can imply that. I think we're going to come and help a war, therefore we're helping the economy by what? By investing, producing, and on the I don't know, I can understand her logic, but hey, I believe I could fly. I believe Ukrainska pravda. No. Well, maybe you can figure that out. Thank you very much. I still maintain my assessment of the Secretary of Treasury. So this doesn't make her more than she is, or less than she is, or she's already there. I mean, for me, she shouldn't be over there. She should be not even, what can attribute can I give her? Stargazer. That's all I can give her. No, how do you call it? Authority over anything, or any decision making, or any responsibility of any kind. Just sit, look at the sky, and don't say anything. Just stay over there with your mouth open. I saw a new UFO. Just kidding. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.